Ndị be anyị ndewonu. Ọ bụ Ada Igbo na-ekwu na Igbo Media. N'Igbo Media, anyị na-ewetara unu ọtụtụ ozi gbasara ihe na-emegasị na Biafra Land, n'ala Igbo na mba ndị ọzọ. N'ụbọchị nke taata, o nwere ihe bịara n'iru akwụkwọ anyị nke anyị ga-agụpụtara unu n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị gụpụtachaa ya, unu egee ya ka ọha n'uju. Ị ga-esie ya, ị drọpụọla your comment, like kwa this our video and gbasakwa ya ka o ruo ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche arụ. Ozi anyị wetara unu tata si n'aka otu nwanne anyị nwoke, a Biafra activist. Dịka o si dere anyị ozi a n'iru akwụkwọ, ọ dere sị: Breaking news: UK government's shocking confession on Nnamdi Kanu's illegal detention and injustice against Biafrans. Ya bụ ozi ka anyị ji bịa tata na Igbo Media. Ị ga-esi ya bụ ozi, gbaa mbọ gwa anyị iche ma mekwa ka ozi arụtụ ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Ngwa kere ya ka ọha n'uju.
OB's press release of 28th of October 2025. My wonderful people, according to the information before me here, I will go ahead to read the articles for everyone to hear. The government of UK don't come out openly now to let the whole world know that they have hands in what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. But as it stands now, they said they have lost the battle against Nnamdi Kanu and against the Biafrans. Since Nigerian government could not find him guilty to persecute him, because they are the one that are the helm of this shenanigans, the whole of shenanigans. It is Britain and the Southeast politicians. So, but now they don't come out now and say the man say they know if he do again. In fact, joy is coming. Let me just put it that way. Joy is coming. Oji here nwata wele aka enu, aka ya afraid of one day wotu aka ya. And onye ona jinna benana ji onwe ya, UK bia keji Biafra, thinking that they have done the whole damage they can do to the Igbos or the Biafrans, but then they are the one holding themselves down as well. Because this same oil they want to be scooping, or although they want to be taking it free of charge, because that is what they have been taking all these years, all these decades, without nobody even examine, or rather taking record of how many barrels of crude oil that UK and other mineral resources that they are siphoning from Nigeria, simply because they claim that they colonized Nigeria, so automatically they are ahead of Nigeria in everything. But that's notwithstanding that this same oil, coal, gas, salt, whatever, precious stone, they can still do business with the Biafrans. If Biafrans regain their freedom. But they are holding Biafra, they are holding Nigeria, and then Islamist terrorists are running UK down. In fact, Islamic terrorists are taking over UK. Very soon we hear that UK now is a Muslim country. The same way these people colonized, Islamized Turkey. Turkey is a Christian state before. Anyway, let me not talk too much, because some people now will come and begin to talk anyhow. So I talk too much. Let me read the article here so that okay and Ngwere will understand. IPOB press statement of 28th of October 2025. Federal government and UK's AI propaganda confirms they have completely lost the battle against Nnamdi Kanu and against the Biafrans. Look at the article here. I will read all. The attention of the noble family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the supreme leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, has been drawn to yet another laughable piece of artificial intelligence garbage being circulated by agents of the Nigerian government, their collaborators in the United Kingdom, and the familiar chorus of anti-Igbo media outlets, claiming that Nnamdi Kanu threatened to wipe out Obasanjo's lineage. Only a regime drowning in shame will churn out such childish forgeries to deceive a semi-illiterate audience. This fresh hoax follows closely on the heels of last week's fabricated video where the same criminals made it appear as if Nnamdi Kanu declared himself a god who decides who lives or who dies. When propaganda becomes this desperate, it can only mean one thing: the enemies of Biafra have lost the argument. They have lost the case. They have lost the moral ground. The only weapon left to them is insult to public intelligence. For the record purpose, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has always shown respect to elder statesmen such as Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, Alhaji Shehu Shagari, President Umaro Musa Yar'Adua, and Professor Yemi Osibanjo. There has never been a single instance where he disrespected them. The attempt to tie him to an imaginary threat is a disgraceful propaganda stunt that collapses under the slightest scrutiny. The timing of this AI fabrication is very telling. It appears the Nigerian government and their British handlers are jittery that a respected figure like President Obasanjo may soon call for the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Their solution is to rush out a poorly edited video to poison the air before the truth overwhelms their narratives. IPOB challenges the Nigerian government to show the public the valid and extant law under which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being tried. The subsisting legal charge that qualifies as an offense in Nigeria today. If they can produce those two things, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will enter his defense immediately. Instead of answering this basic constitutional demand, they are investing in AI, deepfakes, and media manipulations. This nonsense is also proof that Justice James Omotosho at the Federal High Court, Abuja, may finally be telling those behind this persecution that he cannot continue to aid their judicial rascality. If they could rely on the law, they would not be manufacturing cartoons. IPOB reminds the world that the insecurity in the southeast began after the extraordinary rendition and unlawful detention of our leader, a man held in solitary confinement for years cannot be the source of external violence. Nigerian security agencies created the chaos and now blame the victim to cover their tracks. It is a criminal logic that fools nobody. Those spreading these forgeries must understand that IPOB cannot be swayed by propaganda, AI distortion, or media intimidation. The issues remain unchanged. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. End the persecution of IPOB. Respect the right to self-determination. Allow a peaceful referendum for the Biafra people to decide. If certain individuals prefer to remain second-class citizens in Nigeria, that is their right. They have only one vote in any referendum. Let them not drag others into servitude with them. Nigeria should stop disgracing itself with forced videos and answers the simple question before the court: where is this law? This message is signed by Comrade Emma Powerless, spokesperson, Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. We are going to dissect the comment section to know who and who is with us or who and who is against us, because the message is very, very clear. UK government have resorted now to using AI propaganda against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you people have to also have to bear in mind that they created this insecurity all to place it on top of on the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But all they have been doing for the past 5 good years or 4 years now, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and renditioned and forcibly renditioned to Nigeria. Tell me how many of evidence have they found before they arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or before they kidnap him from Kenya? They don't have any single evidence. Zoo country is the only country in the whole world, in the whole universe, that will arrest somebody and first of all they will murder you and tell you they are charging you for terrorism and felony, treasonable felony. Where have none? They don't have any evidence. Just for them to keep you perpetually so that they will frustrate you to change your mind and then accept whatever they bring to you to sign. That's exactly what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But all these years they have been waited, looking for, sourcing for all manner of evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They couldn't lay their hands on. They even call fake witnesses who blindfolded themselves, all to trap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down, but they didn't succeed. Now they have resorted to using AI now, to carry a propaganda, carry Mazi Nnamdi Kanu voice, twist it, and then say that he said he's going to wipe OBJ. Nnamdi Kanu have no problem with OBJ. Nnamdi Kanu is not dragging anything with OBJ. Nnamdi Kanu, OBJ is not in power. OBJ is not Buhari. Then tell me what will make them to be going to use AI. For all the years I've been watching Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I never hear him say anything of such. But now, Nigerian government and UK now have brought the propaganda because it seems like they have already get intel. Obasanjo want to call for release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now everybody now they begin to run helter-skelter. So those are the elder statesmen who are supposed to speak on this issue, but they refuse to speak because they are compromised. Yes, they are compromised. Don't tell me that they have no business with it. They are compromised. If Obasanjo should travel all the way from Nigeria to Benin to go and visit Sunday Igboho, and I'm very sure, 100% sure, he worked for the release of Sunday Igboho. But he now yet to make a comment on the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And tomorrow, he will come and stand on the back of Peter Obi and he will say, OBJ love Ndibu. Who love Ndibu? Somebody who took our land, Bakassi, and seceded to Cameroon. Because he knows in years to come that that land is going to be in a very dead dispute. Anyway, we have nothing to do with Cameroon. When the time is right, they will run.
Daalụ nne maka isonyere anyị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị taata na Igbo Media. Ọ bụ na ihe anyị na-ewetara gị dị gị mma, gbaa mbọ gbasaa ozi a ma mekwa ka ozi a rute ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Ngwa ka ọ dị.